Good morning. Let's talk about friendships. But before we do, I just want to acknowledge the whole setting the phone down thing like that because apparently it's a Gen Z thing. It's like equivalent to the millennial pause, which I feel like I do both of. Because let me defend the millennial pause. I am born in 97, which is like on the cusp of Gen Z, like right when Gen Z started. So I'm OG Gen Z. We invented it, the 97s. Anyway, 97s, 96, whatever. Um, but anyway, the millennial pause, I swear to God, especially when you used to record on Instagram or when you do record on Instagram, especially with the sounds, they were just so out of sync. You would have to like record, wait until the video caught up with you, and then start talking. Like, it's not our fault. I probably have terrible hat hair. Let me just put it on this side. Okay. I have my matcha today and it turned out so great. I added a lot of honey and I put the water up to like there. So a lot less water. And then the ice cubes and then the milk. Came out so good today. I still feel like I can tweak a few things. And I still feel like if I had that creamer, it would be just perfect. And the ice has melted in it, which has watered it down, but it's still so good. Anyway, so, hi. Today I want to talk about like friendships. The reason I want to talk about friendships is that it can be like really, really hard, especially for friendships that have lasted a long time. Maybe I want to talk about specifically confrontation in friendships. When things change, when people change, when our interests change, to address certain things. Sometimes I feel like things can be better left unsaid when there's an issue or when you're worried about a friend. This is just something on my mind, but I've always been the one to want to like tackle things instead of like leaving them in the dark and unsaid. And I think that's healthy and I think that's more mature and I feel like that's better. But sometimes you get scared and you get frozen because you just don't know. But you'll never know until you have that conversation. But I always believe that like friendships are worth those tough conversations, and I think that they can get stronger. I believe that they can get stronger, and I love the feeling of things getting said so that we can dig and shift through and just grow and get stronger. I don't think it can get weaker. It may create a bit of a rift, but I think it can become more real, which I think is strength. My sister once had a really close friend, and they were both really young at the time. But she said something to her friend who she felt like wasn't making the best decisions, and her friend kind of responded with the silent treatment instead of telling her what she really thinks. Dang, I have like a really big like knot back there. Not fun. Ow. Anyway, she kind of her friend kind of responded with the silent treatment, and I remember this all going on. So her friend kind of just began to resent my sister. I didn't truly think so, and kind of just continued to live life on her own when they used to be like two peas in a pod, and they used to like always do everything together. And that friend from then on just silently decided to do things to be on her own, and that's really unfortunate because they had a really beautiful friendship and it was so close. They had been through so much over so many years, and instead of talking, I think that they not that my sister wasn't at fault. She definitely said things that maybe weren't the best, but I think leaving things unsaid is worse for everyone. But definitely even leaving things even giving like some space and some silence for some time and then coming back to talk about them is better than just refusing to talk at all. Giving it a few days or a few hours even is just better than deciding the safest thing for me is to just basically give this relationship up to save myself the trauma of confrontation, which is sad. I realize it's not the strength of everyone, but all I did was have confrontation when I was a kid. And not on my end, because I'm not the best at it. I'm far from it. I don't like confrontation. But my dad was a very confrontational person. But the thing is, he was just not around as much. But when he was a very confrontational person. So if he had an opinion, he would state it. And that didn't make things better, but it made me know what he was thinking. And it usually wasn't correct, but I think that there's something to be said in that, you know. I don't know, this is just so random. I feel like we've gotten to a very different place now. We're talking about my childhood, but I thought that was really interesting. Like, I feel like my sister or my sister's friend gave something up when she didn't have to, when she could have just talked about it. And it kind of told me, wow, she gave something up. Oh, it wasn't important enough to her to fight for it, but some people learn to fight differently. When you shut down and you're quiet, you maybe expect the other person to reach out. And when they don't, because you were quiet, then we come into the cycle of both people being quiet and then nothing happens and it sucks. That's definitely something I don't want for my future. I want to not be a confrontational person by any means. If something's stupid and little, then I don't think it needs to be said. But if something is worrying you, it can be scary, but the important stuff is scary. I've decided to try 1 instead of like 3 dots is what I typically do, but I feel like it's too much. 1. I feel like that's good. 1. Especially since I've decided to wear this hat today. Do you guys like my hat? Let me explain. Okay, so this is the Golden Snitch from Universal Studios Florida, and it is from Harry Potter. Obviously got the fruit from the Wizardly World. This is Soot Sprites from My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away. It is so cute. I absolutely really love this. It's from Kyoto, Japan. I can't believe it. This is Totoro and his little friend, also from Kyoto. I think this is from Kyoto as well. Yeah, this is definitely from Kyoto. So these are all from Kyoto. This is all from Japan. These 3 are from Japan. It's pretty cool. This is a ghost. Me and my cousin are obsessed with Supernatural, or we were. And I got her a black ghost and I have the white one. I don't know if she even still has it. She's like really young. And this is like, we're like besties, so I got her the other one. This is a strawberry milk, and my roommate, she loves strawberry milks and things like this, and I don't know, I thought of her when I got it. So I got that at Hot Topic in Fort Myers or something, and I think there's one back here. I think it's just Naruto, favorite anime. So yeah, I hope to keep collecting pins the more I travel and the more I go. Hopefully to like, I love collecting things that are commodity, like signifying, I don't know. I collect pins, I collect trading cards, and I collect baseball caps. So as you can see, I have many baseball caps. I have way more lined up over here. You can't see them, but all this is baseball caps. I love them. I have from Mexico. I have from the Bahamas, from Universal, from Tokyo, from I don't know if I have Honduras. I have from concerts, Blackpink. I have one from theater, from Finding Neverland. Like, I have so many. Yeah, they're just memories, and I just love that. And I think it's better than, like, I don't know. I just love them. But yeah, that's everything for today's segment. Te amo. Bye. Have a great day.